Okay. All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Angie, and I'm one of the teachers here at New Pascua. For those of you who do not know me, again, I do mostly math in the mornings with my students every day. So every day we do complete a minute, and we have 3 different levels. So again, this is level 8, okay? So these are the answers. I'm gonna go ahead and explain very quickly. The answers to minute 1 for the 8th grade level. You will see a little bit more algebra, but again, these are the explanations. By now, you should have had already given it a try. All right, so starting with with question 1, we have 2 to the 3rd power. I know this number is very small, but it's a 3 here. So we can either say 2 to the 3rd power, or we can say 2 cubed. All right. So what is another way of representing 2 cubed? It's 2 times 2 times 2. That's really what's going on here. Please be careful. This is not 2 times 3. That's one very common mistake students do. So this is what really 2 to the 3rd power looks like. You multiply the base that many times, 3 times. All right, so the answer for this will be 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and that is your solution. All right, next one. The next one here, be careful because we must follow order of operations, okay? How do I know that order of operations applied? It's because we have different operations. So this is a red flag. It's like, whoa, we have different operations. What needs to be done first? Well, order of operations, PEMDAS says that we must follow, we must complete division before we complete addition. And this one here is nicely set up because we can just solve it from left to right. But always you have to be thinking of PEMDAS, order of operations. So we're gonna go ahead and divide. 27 by 9 is 3, right? 3. 3, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our 3. So 3 and 3, that makes 6, and that is your solution. Next one, if m plus 40 equals 75, then m equals what? So here again, we have to perform algebra, and as we know, algebra is all about doing the opposite operations, right? So we're trying to isolate the m. We want m by itself. So we want m equals a number. So how do we send this 40 over to the other side? Or you can say, how do you get rid of 40? Well, by performing the opposite operation. If you notice here, we have a plus sign, we subtracted 40. But please be fair. You must be fair to both sides. So here, it cancels out because we have 40 minus 40, that equals 0. We isolated m, now m is by itself. And now the answer should be 75 minus 40, which is 35. And now we found the value of m. And that should be it. Oh, my answer should be in black, sorry. All right, so we solved for that one. Next one. Number of letters in the alphabet minus the number of letters or numbers of months in a year. All right, so we have numbers of letters in the alphabet. Well, the last time I checked, it was 26, right? Yeah. So we have 26 letters in the alphabet and minus, because it's right here, the number of months in the year. So we have 12 months. So guys, just keep it simple. Some of these questions are really simple. It's just a matter of, don't expect always to have complicated questions. Some of the questions can be very simple. So 6 minus 2, so we do a little bit of subtraction here. And we have that the answer should be 14. Awesome. All right, the next one here, again, we have order of operations. We have parentheses and we have exponents. Order of operations stands that PEMDAS. We use PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So again, we must take care of parentheses before we take care of the exponent. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 plus 2 is 6. And then we elevate this number to the 2nd power, or you can say 6 squared. That is just another way of saying the same thing. So what is 6 squared? It's like saying 6 times 6 equals 36. write 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 in exponential form. Now we're going backwards. They've given us the base, you know, so how will you write this in exponential form? Basically in the short form of this operation. So we have the base is 3, and the base is being multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this is the same as 3 to the 4 power. Awesome. All right, 8 times 9, right? What is 8 times 9? That is gotta be 72. 48 divided by 6. For those of you who think, well, time out. This is a fraction. What are you doing? You're dividing. Well, yeah, fractions are division problems. Remember, you're gonna start liking fractions once you understand that, because fractions are division problems. So 48 divided by 6. Well, 48 divided by 6 is 8, and that is your solution. So 1 to the 10 power, yikes. So here we multiply 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 10 times, right? So it doesn't matter how many times you multiply 1, you're always gonna get 1. So this is very typical. They'll do this to you in your test. They'll test you. They'll even place 1 to the 97 power. You're like, yikes, is that 97? No, be careful. Because basically you're just multiplying the base over and over and over that many times. So you're always gonna get 1 as your answer. Be careful. All right, so we have 10. 5 plus 4 times 3. Talk about order of operations, right? Here, you must take care of multiplication before you take care of any addition. So we'll multiply first. 4 times 3, that's a 12. And then we have 5 plus 12, which is my last step, will be 17. There is an extra bonus here, but let me see if we can do this together. All right, so we have Farmer Dog has some pigs and chickens. All right, so one day he counted 24 legs and 7 heads in the barnyard. How many of each animal did Farmer Dog count? So again, we have 24 legs. Again, so what kind of animals do we have? Pigs. What do we know about pigs is that they have 4 legs. Do they? Right, huh? Chickens have only 2, the last time I checked. So again, if you have a total of 24 legs, and you must have 7 heads, hopefully you don't have any abnormal animals. So we have 24 legs. So again, how many pigs do we have? Well, we can say that we have 6, right? 6, but that'll only include pigs. So 4 times 6 will be at least 6 pigs. However, we have chickens too. So remember, we need some of those legs to be part of the chicken. So we can say 4 times 4, maybe that equals our 16 total legs. So we have 4 pigs and 16, and then we need a couple of legs for chickens, right? So how many how many more legs do I have? Well, 16 to 24, that gives us what? 8. 16 to 24, that's 4 and 4, that's 8. So then again, how many chickens do we have? So we have 4 pigs, and we could have at least 4 chickens. How is that looking? Does that add up to our count of, oh, but we have 4 pigs and 4 chickens, and that is not 7 heads, right? So we only have 7. So let's add up one more here, 2 pigs. So we have 5 pigs and 2 chickens. Let's do that. So again, this equals 5 times 4 is 20, and then 2 times 2 is 4. So that is our total 24 legs. Yeah, a little bit of thinking here involved. Obviously, you know, you have to make your additions, and your legs and all these has to be in place. But this is a perfect example of how you have to kind of throw in numbers, you know, and see if this works. If it doesn't work, because we have to have a total of 7 heads, and that makes 5 pigs and 2 chickens, our total of 7 heads. All right, guys, see you next time.